Yo guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for the Western Conference Finals here. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves versus OKC. We should have a great series. We should have a great game one, and I got two great plays for you guys in this video that we're going to get into in 1 second. First, before we do, make sure to drop a like on this video, guys. It's free. It takes 1 second to do. I always really appreciate that. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel either. I post these free pick videos for you guys every single day, so make sure to subscribe to miss any of the future videos. Before we get into the plays today, to recap the last few days, we did end up missing with the MLB plays on Monday, but we ended up cashing the last NBA video on Sunday right here with these two plays. So hopefully we can hit again today on Tuesday. But before we get into those plays, last thing I want to mention, as you guys all know, if you're new to the channel, look right here. Look at these two maps right here for Chalkboard and Sleeper. If you live in any one of these colored states on either one of these maps, that means you could download the Sleeper app, the Chalkboard app, and the Parlay Play app. This is great advice for you guys. If you literally don't have any one of these apps, you can hop on, get $100 for free just by using code GHOST. So I will leave the links down below in the description of this video for you guys. Just go down below, click the link. It's going to take you probably 5 minutes to do, and you're going to start this Tuesday off with, again, all the way up to $300 if you get all three apps, all the way up to $300 and 2 free squares on Sleeper and Chalkboard. Again, guys, make sure to take advantage of that. It's available in a ton of states. So many people say it's not available in my state. Make sure it's not, guys, because Chalkboard added a ton of new states. So did Sleeper, and so did Parlay Play. So again, all those links are down below in the description of this video. Just make sure to actually type in code GHOST before you deposit. Otherwise, you cannot go back and change it, and then they won't give you the free money. So all three of those apps, if you use the links down below, it basically should do it for you. But just make sure to be careful and actually type in code GHOST before you deposit. And then once you do, again, you guys could start up to $300 for free and 2 free squares. And if you start this Tuesday off with $300 and 2 free squares, it's going to be very hard for us to lose money today on Tuesday. But with that being said, let's hop into the two plays. So the first play we're going to be going to is going to be SGA. We're going to be taking him over. Something that I've been wanting to take his over on, but I haven't yet. This is going to be the first time we end up taking it, and I'm very excited to do so. We're going to be taking him over 7.5 free throws made. So if you know anything about SGA, we're taking his over on free throws made. It's one of the, I don't want to say it's one of the safest bets out there, but you're always going to feel good taking the over when it comes to SGA and anything that relates to free throws. You're always going to feel good about it. This guy foul baits like no other. He looks like prime James Harden the way he foul baits. It's almost every single time the guy touches the ball. I'm not trying to hate on the guy. He's very good at foul baiting, but with that being said, there's been games this season where he's had 8 free throws made in the first half, and it's honestly not even that crazy. If you look at what he's been doing against Denver, he had 9, 8, 8. So he's gone over this line 3 out of his last 5 games against Denver. However, going against Minnesota in this game one, I think it's actually going to be a pretty solid game. I think it should be very close. I think the Timberwolves are very well rested, and I think OKC should be a little bit tired, even though they're super young and everything like that. At home, they probably will end up winning the game by maybe even double digits, but it should stay close throughout the game. So SGA should see a ton of minutes in this game. And if he does, he's also played Minnesota 4 times so far this season. In all 4 of those games, he played a very good amount of minutes. And the worst game he had out of those 4 when it comes to free throws, he went 7 for 9 on free throws. So he had 9 free throw attempts, which is obviously great. That's basically all we should need in this game here. He just ended up missing 2 free throws, so he barely missed by 0.5. The other 3 games, he had games with 11 free throws made, 13 free throws made, 10 free throws made. So he has been killing this line specifically against Minnesota this year, except that one game, and even then he only missed by 0.5. So another game here in the playoffs where he should have to take a huge load in this game. Pause on that, no Diddy, but he should have to take on a lot of minutes, a lot of shots like he always does, and he should foul bait like he always does. Hopefully he doesn't, stop foul baiting in this game. He should go to the line 10 times in this game and get over that line of 7.5 free throws made. So we're taking SGA on that. Also, by the way, Prizepicks doesn't have it up right now, but if they end up posting free throw attempts instead at like 8.5, I would take the over on that instead. If they post at 9, then it's kind of up to you guys, but I'm just letting you know I don't think free throws attempted is a bad line at all if they end up putting that up. But if they put it at 9 or 9.5, maybe stay away from it. But 8.5 free throws attempted, if they do end up putting that up, would be a really good line as well. The second play we're going to be going to is going to be someone that we have gone to maybe more than anyone else in the playoffs so far, and that's going to be Anthony Edwards on his rebounds at 6.5. So if you know anything about myself or this channel or anything we do when it comes to betting on the playoffs so far this season, one of the my favorite play is Anthony Edwards over rebounds. Why? Because he's come out in multiple interviews. He said it a million times. And again, I don't know why. I can't explain it, but he basically is laughing in these interviews, talking about how he tries to get rebounds way harder in big games. Again, I don't know why he admits that, but he does. He said it before. He said it a million times, and he really does. If you look at the stats on paper, the guy's not lying. When it comes to the playoffs, last season, he was averaging, I want to say, 7 rebounds a game. This season in the playoffs, he's averaging 8 rebounds a game. And in the regular season, he's only averaging like 5-6 rebounds. So when it comes to the playoffs, he's averaging about 2 more rebounds per game in the playoffs. If you don't know what he's been doing so far in the playoffs, you could see he's had games with 14 rebounds, 9 rebounds. When you look back at what he did in the first series against the Lakers, he went over this line, I believe, in every single game. And he's just been rebounding the ball insanely well in these playoffs. Against the Warriors, these 2 games, he really didn't even need to rebound the ball that much. He was getting benched for some of those minutes because it was just blowout after blowout. So they didn't really need him on the court. He didn't even really need to rebound. But this is obviously a huge stakes game. It should be a close game. He should play a ton of minutes, and he's going to have to rebound the ball for his team. So I really like him to go over 6.5 right there. Not to mention, he has played OKC 4 times this season so far, and he has gone over that line all 4 times. So he's going over every time against them in the regular season. And again, in the playoffs, he usually averages about 2 more rebounds a game in the playoffs than he does in the regular season. So I like Anthony Edwards over 6.5 rebounds right there. That's going to be the 2 plays I have for you guys for this game on Tuesday. Again, make sure to drop a like on the video. I'd really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe. Before we get out of here, guys, I will remind you one more time, the best advice I could give you: you're watching this video right now because you want to make some money sports betting. I got you guys. Get on Sleeper, get on Chalkboard, get on Parlay Play. All 3 are great apps. Myself, I use them. A ton of people I know use them. Everyone loves them. No one has any complaints about them, at least that I know of. And that's 3 great apps right there. And again, if you use code GHOST before you deposit, they will all give you $100. So even if you get on for a free $100 and then end up getting off a couple days later, who cares, right? You still made $100. So make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit for $300 and 2 free squares. Again, all the links are down below in the description of this video to make it even faster, quicker, and easier for you guys. But other than that, these are the 2 plays I have for you for the game on Tuesday. Good luck with all your bets. I'll catch you next video.